Hey guys, welcome to your day 12. We are doing 30 minutes arms and abs today. Go ahead, grab a good mix of dumbbells, your mat if you want it. We're gonna do 2-minute activation and then we'll get into the workout. So if you're all set, come on your back. We're gonna get started with a little dead bug to warm up the core. Lay down, pull your belly in, push your back down, knees, hips stacked, arms reach to the ceiling. Drop your right leg and left arm to start here. Come back to center and then just switch limbs. Keep it going at your pace. Pulling that belly in, getting strong in that core, warming it up for our workout. Good, just keep alternating. Exhale as the limbs go long, inhale back to center. Take one more on each side. And we're gonna go bear plank coming next. So go ahead, flip it on over. Sit up in a tabletop to start. So those knees are down, shoulders over wrist. Tuck your toes, pull your belly in, lift the knees inch off the floor, nothing else moves. Squeeze the belly in and hold here. So you should be feeling some heat through the core, a little heat in the quads. We're gonna add a hip dip. So we're gonna drop that right hip to the floor, turning the shoulders to the left. Come back to center, and then drop the hip on the left side, back to center. Keep it going at your pace. Little twist and center. Twist and center. You got it. So now we're starting to warm up the obliques a little bit. We're here 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walk the legs long to a plank. Take your hips high, down dog. Pull your belly in. Come back to that high plank. You're just going to go back and forth a few times here. Down dog, hips high. Pull forward, high plank. Do that 2 more times. Warming up the shoulders here. All right, then step your feet in. Roll it all the way up. All right, guys, so for our workout, we're going to do minute moves, 5 moves in each block. Quick rest, move on. Nothing repeats. We go shoulders, biceps, triceps, a plank, and then an ab on our back. Every block will look like that. So go ahead, grab dumbbells for your shoulder press to get started with. That'll be our first shoulder move. Bring them up at your shoulders, feet hip width or split. Pull your belly in. You're gonna press the right and left, alternating to start here in 3, 2, 1. So minute moves. Alternating shoulder press to get started here. We're gonna go 30 seconds alternating and then into a straight shoulder press for the remainder of the minute. Exhale, press, inhale, lower, pull your belly in. Keep those hips tucked. Smooth and steady at your pace, you got it. We're gonna go both arms, if you can, in 3, 2, 1. So keep that press going. Exhale up, inhale lower. If that's too much, go back to that alternating. Belly in, core strong, you got it. Good, just about 10 more seconds here. Bicep curl on deck. We're gonna do the same thing. Alternate the first 30, and then if you can, both arms together. 3, 2, 1. Arms long, hammer curl, right thumb to shoulder. Release, go left. Keep it going. First 30, again, we alternate. And then if you're up for the challenge, you'll do both arms remainder of the minute. Every block will look the same with a shoulder, bicep, tricep. And then the second 2 moves will be core, or last 2 moves will be core. One always being a plank. Both arms, if you want it, in 3, 2, 1. Still a hammer curl. Thumbs to shoulders, fully extend the arms down. Keep those elbows close to your ribs. Abs in. Breathe, you got it. Everything's still, but those arms curling. Lock the shoulders and hips in place. Tricep push-up coming next. In 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down, you don't need them here. Tricep push-up, down dog, 1 and 1. You just keep alternating. Knees if you need on that push-up. Get the hands close. Drop it down. Take your first one with me. Make sure those arms are right along your ribs. No gap between the body and arm. Push yourself up. Hips back. Enjoy that break. Come back. Take another push-up. We're in it. 1 push-up, 1 down dog. Always can scale to those knees if you need, or 1 knee. Just make sure that push-up is full range of motion. Chest hovering the floor, arms right into your sides. You're halfway there. Keep it up. Really put some power. Push into those palms to power yourself up and get into those triceps. You have 20 more seconds, and then we're going to stay here for our first core move, being a high plank. Last 10. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Knees drop. Quick arm shake. All right, we're going to go cross climbers or climber taps. Pick when you get into this move. Up in that high plank in 3, 2, 1. We're in. So if you want more, you're going to go cross climber, knee towards the opposite elbow. And then if you want even more, the opposite hand is going to tap that knee, pulling in. Both are options. You can always just hold that plank, but you are in it. Pick one of the 3. Hold it, add the climber, add the tap with the climber. So if you're having that hand tap the knee, take those feet wide. That'll help you have the hands a little closer. When that knee comes in, try not to let that hip dip. You want to keep those hips square to the mat as much as possible. Squeeze your belly in. That's going to help hold you in place. We have 10 more seconds here. Last move of this block will be on our back floor. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Flip it on over. Bent knee reverse crunch. So you're going to roll your hips up off the mat. Pull your knees towards your chest. Point the toes, extend them out. Roll up, extend out, join in. So the further you stretch those legs as they extend, more you're gonna feel it. If it's too much, you can always take one leg down, do the second leg second time. Pull the knees in, roll the hips up, and then as those legs extend, make sure the low back stays on the mat, push it down. And your arms can be relaxed if you want. Just make sure you aren't using them to brace yourself. So that's why I kind of keep mine up, so I'm not cheating. But if you can keep them relaxed at your side, go for it. Strong core, steady breath. You have 20 more seconds. You get a quick break. And then we start round 2, all new moves, same format. Last 10 seconds. Can you extend those legs out a little further from the body? You got it. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Bringing them up. Shake out. Water if you like. First shoulder, we're going to do alternating Arnold for the first 30. And then if you want to take it to both arms for the remainder, you have that option. We go in 10. Pick the dumbbells that are going to work for you. Feet hip width or split. Rock the weights up. 3, 2, 1. Start with that right. Rotate as you press. Rotate as you lower. At your pace, alternating. You got it. Check in on the rest of the form. The belly is pulled in. Hips are tucked. Everything else still but those arms. Feet hip width or split, whatever is comfortable for you. In 5, option to go both arms. 3, 2, 1. Exhale up, inhale lower. Make it smooth. Make sure you're rotating on that press. Great work, guys. You got it. Just 10 more seconds of basic bicep curl. Next, first 30, we alternate. 5, 2, 1. Arms are long, thumbs point out. Curl your right. Release, go left. Keep it going. So there's no sway in the upper body. We don't dip forward and lean back to lift that weight. We pull our abs in. We're working our core. Even as we're curling here, our shoulders are locked. Isolate those biceps. In 5, option to go both arms. 3, 2, 1. Curl it up and release. Keep it going, guys. Fully extend those arms at the side. Make sure you find that pause before that next rep. There's no swing, there's no momentum at the bottom. Breathe 10 more seconds. Both arms ever gets to be too much, you can always go back to that alternating. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Tricep overhead, 1 dumbbell or 2, push them together. You can hold at the bar, you can hold at the ends, whatever you're comfortable with. Get the arms up, bend it down, extend. We're in 1 minute. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you extend. Good, keep it going. Those elbows in close, full range of motion. Make it big as you can. All the way down, maybe you tap the back of your neck. Fully extend those arms up to the top. Keeping the bicep right next to your ear. So make sure that dumbbell's never coming forward. That puts the work into the shoulders and takes it out of the triceps. You got it. 20 more seconds. On the mat for our plank next. This time we'll go low plank. In 10. Great work, almost there. Last 5, 2, 1. Dumbbell out of your way. Come on to your forearms. Our plank starts in 3, 2, 1. So just find that low plank hold to start. Know that you can always stay here if you don't want to add on. We are going forearm raises if you want more. So if you're doing that, take your feet a little wider, get the forearms a little closer. Hips do not move. Lift your right forearm up. Set it down, go left. At your pace, keep it going. You're squeezing your core tight as you can to lock those hips in place. Tiny pause and the arms lifted. Control it back to the mat. Breathe. Good work, stay with it. Strong in that core. Challenging one here, but you can do it. Just 10 to go. On our back for the last move this block. 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Flip it on over. We're going scissor legs with a reach. Take your legs to the ceiling. Drop your left leg towards the floor. And then that left hand's gonna reach towards that right foot. And then you're gonna switch and switch. Go ahead, join in. So you're just doing your scissor legs. Pull the belly in, keep that low back to the mat. And we're just adding that reach. If you wanna just do the scissor legs, go for that. If you're reaching, you should be crossing, getting one shoulder blade way off of the mat. Try to get that hand as close as you can towards that foot. Steady breath. Legs straight as you can, feet flexed, you're past halfway. Good work, guys, keep it up. Leg dropping is still getting pretty close to the floor. Maybe an inch off if you're going full range of motion. Final 10, can you make that reach a little bigger? Get the shoulder blade a little higher off the mat. You have 3, 2, 1, roll it up, great job, guys. 2 blocks down. Here is your recovery if you want water. Next block starts with lat raise, V raise, front raise for our shoulder. So recommend lighter than what we've been using. We'll go in about 10 seconds. So grab your weights when you can. Lat raise, V raise thumbs up. front raise, palms down. Drop the shoulders, feet hip width are split. 3, 2, 1. Start with that lat raise out to the side. Control it down. Make your V, thumbs up. Control it down. Last one is your front raise. Once you got it, go at your pace, just start over. Palms down for both, except for that V, you're making thumbs to the ceiling. Steady breath. Everything else is still. Let those arms breathe. You got it. Arms come parallel to the floor, no higher. Smooth and steady. Can you control that lower? Fight the resistance. Think about working this move in both directions. 10 more seconds. Bicep extension coming next. I'm going to keep these dumbbells. 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders. Bring the forearms parallel to the floor. Palms face the ceiling. You're going to extend out to a soft elbow. Pull back in. Keep it going. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull back. So you're still getting some shoulder work, but should definitely be feeling those biceps when you extend out. Tiny pause, control it back in. Everything's smooth and steady here. Breathe, you got it. If those shoulders start inching up, try to drop them down, try to stay relaxed. 20 more seconds. Tricep kickbacks coming next on our third move here. Breathe, you got it, almost there. Kickbacks, we go right, left for the first 30. Last 30 of a minute, drop the weights. Both arms if you want it. Find that hinge forward. Lift the elbows up, they lock in. Don't let them drop. Extend the right, extend the left. Keep alternating for the first 30. Keep those shoulders square to the floor. Make sure you're not rotating with the one side extending back. On that extension, that arm is straight, fully extended. Squeeze the tricep at the top. Keep that elbow high. Don't let it swing forward. If you want to take it both, here we go. Last 30 of this minute. If you want to keep alternating, go for that. Just make sure you're fully extending and squeezing every time. Great work, you got it. Belly in, low back safe, posture breaks when you need it. We have 10 more seconds. We're in a high plank coming next. We'll set those dumbbells down in 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. High plank, get in it. Join me here. We're gonna go right knee to right elbow, left, right. It's a zigzag. Start with me for the first one. Right knee to right elbow. Keep it here, swing it left. Take it back to the right. Float it back, switch legs. So it goes same, opposite, same. 3 elbows every time. Focus on that range of motion over your pace. Try to get that knee close as you can to those elbows. Ever gets to be too much, just take wide climbers, alternating legs, one knee back, or hold that plank. We have just over 20 more seconds. Whoop. So if you're doing that zigzag, you still have those 3 elbows every time that knee's in. Breathe, you got it. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Great job. V-sit, flip it on over. Take your legs long, reach your arms overhead. We come up to a seat, trying to make a V to the best of your ability. In 3, 2, 1. Sit up, lower down. So the feet are flexed, legs straight as you can. Upper body and lower body lifts together and lowers together. Keep it going if that feels okay for you. If you need to modify, maybe lift one leg at a time Or if you just want to crunch, get those legs up and then reach to the toes from there. Pick one of those three, keep it going for another 30. If you're doing V, exhale up, inhale, lower. Find a pause at the top of every V. Belly pulled in, try to roll the spine off the mat and back on as much as you can. Less than 10. Break is next, you're doing great. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, quick drink here. Water if you like. 2 more blocks to get through. Next shoulder is gonna be a bent lat raise. So you can probably use what you did in that last block if that felt okay. We'll go in 10 seconds on our block 4 of 5. Drop the shoulders down. Elbows by your ribs. 3, 2, 1. Extend out. Lower back down. 90-degree bend in those elbows. Parallel to the floor when you're lifted. Smooth up and down. Everything else is still. You got it. So right into both arms here. If you want to alternate it all, know that it's an option for you. Exhale up, inhale, lower. Use the breath, let it help you out. You're halfway there. Good, guys, keep it going. Triceps are right along with the body, so make sure those arms aren't coming forward at all or too far back. If you were against a wall, those triceps would be brushing right against them. Crossbody curl in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna keep these weights set up like your normal curl with the thumbs pointing out. You're gonna take that right dumbbell all the way up to that left shoulder. Extend back down, switch sides. So this is bigger than our typical curl. Try to really pull that weight up across the body. Belly in, hips still, shoulders stay pulled back. Just keep alternating for this minute. Good. Feel that squeeze in the bicep every time you're lifted, halfway there. And if you need heavier for this move, make sure you change out your weights when you need. Great work, guys. Keep those hips locked in place as that weight comes up and over. Make sure you aren't rotating. Next tricep, we're gonna be on our back for a tricep press. In 10, I'm gonna use heavier than this. You can start with what you have if you want, or grab heavier to begin with, up to you. 3, 2, 1. It's a tricep press. You can also hold one dumbbell if you wanna do that. But you're on your back, arms to the ceiling to start. And just like those tricep push-ups we did, you're gonna drop. When you do, those arms brush right along your ribs. Join in. There's no gap between your body and that arm. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you press. Really focus on those triceps. Put the work there to power the dumbbells back up. If you have one dumbbell you want to use, just hold at both ends. You'll do the exact same thing. Just keep those arms in super close to the body as you're lowering down. Use the breath, let it help. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. Keep the neck relaxed. Head can be on the mat or slightly lifted, whatever you're comfortable with. Good work. Keep working those triceps. In 10, we'll set the dumbbells down. We'll get into a low plank. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Dumbbells down. Flip it on over on our forearms in 5. Then if you want more, you'll add knee taps. 3, 2, 1. Set up that plank. Belly pulled in, pelvic tuck, stretch the legs long, push your heels back. If you want more, you're gonna alternate knee taps, super soft to the floor. Like you're just barely connecting. Take your time, take it slow. Getting those lower abs a little more engaged here. If you just wanna hold the plank, go for that. Take your time, keep it up. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Staying strong in that plank. Check your shoulders are stacked over your elbows. Your hips are down. Tiny pelvic tuck to really squeeze in. Keep that low back safe. Last 10. The last move, we're gonna do a seated twist, optional dumbbell. When we get there, 3, 2, 1. Good, flip it on over, find a seat. This is gonna be a little different than our typical seated twist, to warn you. So if you want that dumbbell, grab it. Hold it close to your chest. You're gonna lift the heels up. You're gonna bring that dumbbell to the right as the knees go left. And then you're just gonna switch and switch. You're leaning back. Your belly is pulled in. Try to keep those knees as close together as you can. We're in. If you haven't started, start now. If you don't have that dumbbell, you're just taking the hands to one hip, knees the other direction. And then once you're feeling okay, think about making this range of motion big as you can. Really try to rock onto the one hip and lift the other side up. If you fall over, you've gone too far. Stay in that lean, keep squeezing the belly in. Use the breath, let it help you. You have a recovery coming next. We have 15 more seconds here first. Breaks anytime you need it. Last 10. Great job, guys. 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell down. Grab some water if you like. We have our last block of work. Last 5 moves, and we're done. Upright row to start. We're gonna go right, left, alternating the first 30, and then we're back, both arms if you want, for the remainder of the minute. 10 seconds we go. Pick out dumbbells that are gonna work for you. Stand tall, shoulders back, belly in, knees soft, right arm, take it high. Drop and switch. So think about keeping that wrist as neutral as possible. Think about driving that elbow high, but you're never pulling back. So just think up, squeeze your trap, drop it down. Whatever your range of motion is, don't think you need to get that dumbbell to a certain height. In 5, option to go both. 3, 2, 1. Keep alternating or take it to both arms if you want it. Squeeze the traps every time you lift. Control the arms down. Make sure you aren't just dropping. Inhale up, exhale lower. 10 more seconds. We go wide curls for our last bicep. This one's challenging. I'm gonna drop into a lighter set for that. If you wanna keep this, go for it to try. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna keep that same format, right, left, alternate for the first 30. Now bring your elbows into your ribs, so you're way turned out. Curl that right one up. Release, curl your left. Keep it going like that, alternating. So this is a one where we seem to like use our body to curl that dumbbell up. So drop the shoulders, lock in that core, and keep everything still. Focus on that bicep. You need to go lighter, go for it. Most important is that form. Both arms are stay alternating. 3, 2, 1. Now with the both, make sure you don't start to lean back. Just lift the arms, everything else is still. When you curl, those elbows dig into your ribs. Steady breath, you're doing great. 10 more seconds. On our back for our last tricep with a tricep extension. 2 dumbbells or 1, whatever your preference is. 3, 2, 1. Good, guys. Set the weights down. Grab 2 for your tricep extension or 1 heavier. And just like we were before, set up on your back, pull your belly in, arms to the ceiling. You're going to bend that dumbbell towards your forehead. Exhale, press it back up. 1 minute, we're in. So you can be doing this with 1 dumbbell as I am, holding at the end. Bring that bar to my forehead. Arms straight at the top. Everything stacking right over the shoulder. When you bend, those elbows point towards your knee. Make sure you aren't opening up. If you're feeling the triceps, you're probably doing it right. If you are doing 2 dumbbells, it looks exact same, but those thumbs are probably coming closer to the ears. When you extend down, still lock the elbow in place. You're just bending and extending. Make sure everything is stacked. Last tricep move. Stay with it, guys. 20 more seconds. Our last planks, we're gonna go sides, 30 right, 30 left, and then we have 1 more core. It'll be a sit-up with a dumbbell if you want it. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Roll it up. Side plank. Let's start with that right side down. Forearm or palm, you pick. You're just gonna hold, all it is. In 3, 2, 1. Side plank, bring it up. So if you're on your elbow, the shoulder stacked right over the elbow. If you're on your palm, shoulder stacked over it. Feet can be hip width or stacked. Split or stacked, I guess I mean. Split or stacked. Or you can have that bottom knee drop to the floor. Push those hips a little higher. Really try to squeeze through that bottom oblique. 5 seconds, we roll into the other side. Stay holding if you can. 3, 2, 1. Same thing. 30 more seconds here. Breathe, you got it. Think about lifting up. Top hip stretching to the ceiling. Squeezing into the bottom oblique. Make sure you aren't sinking into that shoulder. So think lift. You got it, almost there. Just 5 more seconds. Good work, guys. Drop it down. Dumbbell if you can for this last one. We're going weighted sit-up. I'll show that. We'll get into it, and then I'll offer modifications if anyone needs them. On your back. Start with those ribs or elbows right into your ribs. Dumbbell right at your chest. So it's going to stay pretty close. You're going to roll up to a sit-up, and then you're going to twist that dumbbell to a hip. Roll back down. Second time. Take it to the other hip. 3, 2, 1. Join in. Sit up, twist at the top, roll back down. Alternating sides, top of that sit up. Make that twist big as you can. Entire time, those arms are locked right by your sides. If you want to modify, keep that dumbbell, you can crunch it up and take out the twist. Ooh, sorry. If you want to roll up and twist without that dumbbell, also an option. Don't drop it on you like I did that. All right, keep it going. One of those 3. Good, guys. Just 20 more seconds. Strong in that core. Hold the belly in. Roll the spine down and up. Final 3, 2, 1, and we're there. Great job, guys. Set the weight down. If you have it, come up quickly. Just take those arms wide. Open up your chest. Big reach up overhead. Lean to your right. Stretch through that side body. All right. Hope everyone had a good workout. Lean to your other side. After this, make sure you stretch out, cool down, get plenty of water, get some protein. Have a great rest of your day, and hope to see you all soon. Take care, guys.